visionary officer of the financial literacy platform, Wealth Our Way, where our motto is wealth is not only for the wealthy. I want to welcome each and every one of you to episode 72, Raising Financially Literate Children. All week, we're going to be giving a tip a day on how to raise financially literate children. But before we get started, I want to thank each and every one of you who are here with me live as I stream across Wealth Our Ways Facebook and YouTube pages. Also want to give the salute to each member of Wild Nation that watches this program pre-recorded overnight, over the weekend, wherever you can squeeze 15 minutes of financial literacy in. And last but certainly not least, a heartfelt how are you to the good people of the Life 101 platform who listen to the audio recording of this very here program. So gave you the breakdown on the next 2 weeks, how we're shortening the format for a couple of weeks. I wanted to give a shout out to Wild Nation member Lindsay, who came back in the fold yesterday. Mwah, we missed you, Lindsay. Traveling the world, globe trotting, doing your thing. I love it. So this week, we're going to talk about raising financially literate children. And the tip for today is talk to your kids. That sounds very, very blinding glimpse of the obvious, but I grew up in a time and in an environment where kids stayed in a kid's place was very much the way neighborhoods where I grew up were raised. And I think from talking to other people my age, whether black, white, Asian, Hispanic, that was pretty much the way it was done. Kids didn't talk about grown folks' business. Nowadays, you have to understand, we live in the information age. A lot of us, not to say we're bad parents, but we give our kids these devices and tell them to go play, and they have access to more information than we ever dreamt of having. Remember when we had to go to the library and break out the card catalog and match up the letters with the numbers, or go to the Encyclopedia Britannica? They don't have to do that. Right at their fingertips is every question that they want answered. So who's going to control the information? Who's going to direct them in the direction that you want them to head? It's got to be your job. You have to start making kids conscious of money. I make so many financial mistakes. It's one of the reasons why I've gotten into this field and have strived so hard to help other people not make the mistakes that I have made. One of the mistakes that I know I've made is when I first started to have financial success and was growing a family, there was no budget to what my kids got. They just got what I had. And they don't value. I'd say still to this day, my son, who's 13, called me before school started and asked me for five pair of Jordans. This was like $750 worth of sneakers because he wanted to have a different pair for each day of the week, with no understanding for how hard or what valuation it goes to put $750 of sneaker on a kid's foot. So I've seen situations where my kids would have an iPad, drop their iPad, bring it to me broken. Daddy, I need a new iPad. Not understanding this was a $400, $800, $900 device. I need a new iPhone 13. If you start talking to your children about money, one of the key tips that I think every child should be shown from their parent is take your kid grocery shopping. Take your kid to Target when you go. Let them see the difference in prices. Let them see that larger containers may cost more than smaller containers, but the unit average cost per ounce is lower when you buy bigger. Let them understand what spending money means. Let them see you use a debit or credit card. Now, you know at Wealth Our Way, we believe in credit card over debit card. That's an earlier lesson. If you need that lesson again, let me know. But the reality is that you have to show your kids that money is real. I'm not of this mindset of the Easter Bunny, the Tooth Fairy, Santa Claus. No, things cost real money. Here's how that money is procured, and here's how we budget and how we're able to spend it. So the tip for today is to start and keep open lines of communications with your children around money. Let them know what a mortgage is, what rent is, what a car note is, so they start to understand the value of the dollar. With that being said, I want to thank you guys. Come back for tomorrow's tip on how to raise financially literate children. And remember, our motto here at Wealth Our Way is wealth is not only for the wealthy. You have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.